Welcome you back, my people. Still in the political zone. Everywhere burst in the early hours of today as a video showcase online, my people. I bet you wouldn't want to miss this interesting political gist. So this is the reason Wike has been on Fubara's neck since all this while. Well, my great and wonderful subscriber, since Fubara has been pushed to the extreme end, since Fubara has let out the reasons behind the signature, even the so-called analysts on social media are asking for a video as to what happened in Aso Rock concerning the peace agreement. DELE MOMODU also made it clear in this video, my people, since Fubara actually has the interest of Rivers State people at heart. You need to see this video to the end as Nyesom Wike has been exposed finally, my people. Share this video to every social media platform. If you cannot share it, like it, give it a thumbs up so that YouTube will recommend it for us. We'll be right back.
Welcome to
the home of crime scene.
It's happening in the street again.
The center of political news, celebrity gossip, religious gossip, and happiness in the society.
Join us, the voice of Africa.
Welcome you to Lajipok TV show, where we bring you political gist, celebrity, and religious gossip. If you have not yet subscribed to this channel, please do well to click the red subscription button, and don't forget to click the bell icon so that YouTube will notify you anytime we drop another trending gist.
My great and wonderful people, isn't it so surprising that Bola Ahmed TINUBU is actually leading the country like a novice? President Bola Ahmed TINUBU is not acting in accordance with the constitution, which states that the president cannot interfere in the constitutional matter, just like what's happening in Rivers State. Come to think of it, isn't it so shocking that a PDP matter is being settled by an APC leader? This bridge was caused by Nyesom Wike, but with the look of things, with the look of everything, PDP has shown Nigerians that they do not have any say in whatever that has been going on between FUBARA and Nyesom Wike, since they couldn't sanction Wike with all his atrocities and shenanigans. How can you be in two parties at the same time? It obviously shows that you cause a problem in one party and will be favoring another party. PDP is being affected amidst all this issue that is going on in Rivers State. There is also another claim that Nyesom Wike is doing all this in readiness for presidential race, which will in turn be that President Bola Ahmed TINUBU will be supporting him for the presidential race when that time comes. President Bola Ahmed TINUBU also interfered in Ondo State crisis as per Governor Rotimi Akeredolu being incapacitated to rule Ondo State. The settlement Bola Ahmed TINUBU claimed he came to Ondo State to make later became the opposite of what he actually came to settle. This has proven that President Bola Ahmed TINUBU is only interested in turning Nigeria to only one party state, which shouldn't be accepted. How can the members of House of Assembly switch from their major party, which is PDP, to APC, and President Bola Ahmed TINUBU in turn asked them to occupy that same seat as APC member, which is against the constitution? Bola Ahmed TINUBU has bought every arms of government that it has gotten to the point where he make orders, he gives order at will, with nobody that can look in the face to question his action. Since Fubara said there is no price they cannot pay to restore peace back to the state. This shows the love he has for the state of Rivers, but this also doesn't make him innocent of the promises he made before being the governor of the state. I'm not in support of any misconduct, because this same Fubara has been called out for money laundering way before he became the governor of that state, and this is another story for another day. But with this statement that there is no price that they cannot pay to restore peace back to his state, shows he was forced, bullied, and also threatened before appending his signature to this peace agreement made between him and Nyesom Wike. So my people, listen to the bombshell DELE MOMODU spilled out regarding to Rivers State crisis that has sparked up between Fubara and Nyesom Wike. We'll be right back after this video. Stay connected, my people.
Of PDP, because I am not the National Publicity Secretary, but I will speak as a member of PDP who is quite worried about the ongoing rascality, not just with our party, but the APC leadership that seeks to benefit from the crisis in PDP. I said it before, so it's not new. If I had the power, I would have fired Wike long ago. There is nothing to it for me, but the PDP leadership must have their reason for keeping him to continue to trouble the party. Anyone who knows Wike very well knows that he wants to eat his cake and have it at the same time. Wike wants to have one leg in APC, another leg in PDP. There is no doubt that Wike is still nursing his presidential ambition, and he wants to use the TINUBU template, if possible, plus the Donald Trump template, which is by being tempestuous, harass everybody, bully everyone into submission. And Nigeria allows it. He's trying to copy what he saw in Lagos State, where the then Governor TINUBU left in 2007 and has been in control of Lagos till now. He wants to replicate the same thing in Rivers. The only difference is that Rivers is not Lagos, and the people of Rivers are saying it clearly, and this is even above partisanship. APC, PDP, everyone, Labour Party, everyone in Rivers right now wants only one thing: to rescue their state from a charging bull, a man who feels that is the sole owner of Rivers State, not just PDP. Wike believes that no other person should have a say about what happens in Rivers. And I'm a student of history. I know that when a man, whether you are a tyrant, dictator, or whatever nomenclature you want to use, gets to that level, people are going to resist you. The day you call a man a slave, the man will react. And that is what I think FUBARA, the governor of Rivers, has done. Anyone who knows this man will know that he is the most perfect gentleman you would ever know. I used to do a few media things with Wike, and I have seen FUBARA at work. Very diligent, very respectful, very obedient. So it is surprising that within 6 months, the house seems to have collapsed on both Wike and FUBARA. And when you talk about intervention from the presidency, yes, it is the right of every president to maintain peace, law, and order. But what I did not see in President Tinubu a few days ago was a fair-minded intervention. The intervention should have been for him to call Wike to order. There was no crisis in Rivers. Only one man is giving problems in Rivers, and that's Wike. Because Wike wants to be the maximum authority in Rivers. So I expected the president to call him, say, Oga, you were governor for 8 years. Now I've given you another sumptuous meal in Abuja. So why don't you just settle in Abuja and let the Rivers people take care of themselves? That is what I would expect ordinarily. But what did we see? They continue to pander to Wike as if he is the almighty God in Nigeria, just because he supported APC in the last election. Right. Yeah, I mean, because there are already court cases ongoing on the Rivers crisis. And so how does a president who is not a judge announce and give instructions? Some media describe it as directives, that all the commissioners who resigned should be taken back. Those commissioners in the first instance were all appointed by Wike for FUBARA. FUBARA was just a figurehead. Then those who voluntarily left the House of Assembly, 27 of them, we read that 2 of them ran back. Maybe when reality dawned on them, they ran back. So those 25, you say, take them back. Their salaries should be paid. Then the speaker, now there was a speaker and there is a speaker. So how does a president now intervene and say the speaker, who has already walked out of the assembly, should go back? How do you do that when it's a legal process? That's why I say it is absurd. And interestingly, as if by divine intervention, there was a speech by the former governor of Lagos State, a man that I respect so much, Mr. Babatunde Raji Fashola, SAN, that a president cannot intervene in a constitutional matter. And the case in Rivers is nothing but a constitutional matter. It has nothing to do with APC, with PDP. The thing is already in court. Some people have walked away from their jobs voluntarily. There was no crisis. They were being teleguided or misguided by Wike, who told them resign. And like robots, they all resigned. And that's the situation of Nigerian politics. Because of food that people want to eat, one man sits down somewhere and is pressing button on them like robots, and they are all responding. Even look at the crisis in PDP. Wike had 5 of them. Where are the other 3? Like suicide bombers, they committed suicide and disappeared into oblivion. They lost all their elections because of the ambition of one man. So why can't politicians learn that this godfatherism will not lead Nigeria anywhere but Golgotha? You see, you do not understand the extent of the Wike virus in PDP. So sometimes virus is treatable but not curable. So, and it takes time. So you can take pills and everything, but the virus has to wear itself out. And I'm happy that the virus is being dealt a fatal blow by his own man, FUBARA. When he was putting and picking FUBARA, he thought nobody would challenge him. FUBARA will carry files to Wike's house or office on daily basis whenever he's available. He will belch instructions and orders at him. And you know, after some time, even a man must respect himself that, look, what am I doing here? And then to the extent that there were reports that Wike will scream at him in the presence of his subordinates. So I'm not surprised that this happened. We've been hearing it before everything blew in the open. My own position is just one. President Tinubu should call Wike and say, Wike, do you want to go back to Rivers or do you want to stay in FCT? That is what a president who means well will do. And I'm appealing that Tinubu will do just that. Call Wike to order. Let him leave the people of Rivers to do their own thing. Nobody, when Wike was governor, could anybody have instructed him on what to do. Amechi once upon a time was his boss. Did he ever listen to Amechi? Dr. Peter Odili was Amechi's boss before then. So where did Wike get this impression that suddenly is the sole owner of Rivers State? Well, and he keeps boasting that he's the one who's been maintaining PDP. PDP maintained him to where he is today.
Well, let me ask
Without
you
PDP,
this.
there will be no Wike today. There is no governor of Rivers State that will not be popular with the amount of resources available to Rivers. There is none. Dr. Peter Odili was the darling of PDP. Once upon a time, he almost became president, just like Wike. Chibuke Rotimi Amechi was a superstar governor in Rivers. So, but there was finesse to what they were doing. Wike threw everything to the winds. Wike is like a bull in a china shop. That is the difference. So, you know, you can be popular, but popular in a negative manner. Wike is a damn good projects man. I give that to him all the time. And that was the basis of my relationship with him. I will maintain that forever. That is a damn, but when a man begins to have messianic tendencies, when you begin to see yourself as the Alpha and Omega, God himself will come down and show you that you are not. I gave the example of Iyalode Ibadan, Efuseta Anura. Go and read the history of Iyalode, Efuseta Anura. Anybody comes and say, no, what are you doing by my door? You should not come near me. Wike is a control freak. And I have begged him publicly and privately that you are doing a good job. Concentrate on that good job. But Wike's word must be law. And Wike must fight every enemy, whether imaginary or real or whatever, he must fight. And he cannot forgive. This FUBARA thing, look, if I were Wike strategically, the moment President Tinubu called the two of them the first time, he should have used that excuse to save himself from this embarrassment. Because when your child stands up and says, yeah, beat me, if you like, kill me, I don't mind, you are completely demystified. There is nothing Wike can say again. FUBARA has already demystified him. And he missed that opportunity given to him by President Tinubu when he invited them. He could have said, oh, FUBARA, I forgave you because the president called me. But he disrespected the president. He disrespected the people. Papa Edwin Clark appealed to him. He would not listen. Even his friend, one of his friends that everybody knows was supporting him, came out about 2 weeks ago in a video broadcast as Alido Kumo telling him, this thing you are doing is dangerous. I can tell you, if they can get away with it in Lagos, Wike is not going to get away with it in Rivers. I'm very convinced about that. We look like a big joke. And for those who suffered for this democracy, talk to people every day, everywhere I go, people talk to me that they can't believe what is going on. One of the reasons why Tinubu was popular as governor of Lagos was the way he fought for the independence and autonomy of Lagos against President Olusegun Obasanjo. We all applauded him, gave him a standing ovation for it. He went as far as the Supreme Court to fight Obasanjo. He wanted to create more local government areas in Lagos and they said no. I'm sure you remember that story. But he never gave up. He never gave in. He fought President Obasanjo to his standstill. And that was when everybody said, yes, this man is a political genius. How can the same man today meander his way into power and then be acting contrary to what he couldn't take at that time? He couldn't take it. So if he's watching me, I'm advising him that, look, President Tinubu, do unto others what we have them do unto you. Wike will never allow anybody to dictate to him. So why does he think that FUBARA is his houseboy? And the people of Rivers are even saying no. Even if FUBARA is your house help, that is your business. But the moment this man is governor, he must operate and serve us appropriately. Let me tell you, the president of Nigeria is probably the most powerful president on planet Earth. He can turn a man into a woman and a woman into a man. To quote Chief Alex Akinyele of blessed memory, I once interviewed him and that was his description of the Nigerian president. Anyone will be intimidated going into the villa. It's natural. There are not many people. Even Wike upon all his gra-gra, you can see that when it comes to Tinubu, is groveling, almost prostrating. He's opening doors for people in the office of the chief of staff. That's how powerful the president. I could not believe my eyes when I saw Wike opening door for Bajamia Emila's PA, Bobo, and all that. They have boiled Wike. Wike is well boiled now, APC. Because when a mafia meets a bigger mafia, you'll be sober. Wike has met more than his match. In fact, very soon Wike will become an orphan. Because APC are not going to allow him to come and scatter their own party the way he scattered his own party. Nobody can trust you. If you slap your father or your mother in the marketplace and people hail you today, by tomorrow everybody will be running away from you. That's what Wike has done. Wike messed up big time. He didn't know how to manage power. He didn't know how to manage the grace of God. God loves him so much. From beginning of this democratic experiment, Wike has been permanently in power in one form or the other. From local government chairman, chief of staff, minister of state, governor for 8 years, back again as minister of FCT. What more could a man ask from God? And that's why I kept begging him that your only weakness is lack of anger management. And I'm saying it publicly. Wike is a damn good, brilliant guy. Brilliant. I love him. And that's why in writing, I wrote to him March last year, even before he went to the primary. I knew that there was a grand conspiracy against me. I wrote to him and I copied two of our mutual friends, Chief Michael Zekome, SAN, and Mr. Mohammed Adoke, the former Attorney General, SAN. You know, I copied both of them this letter. I said, this is what will happen. We can look for option B. But Wike went into that thing and he was so sure nobody can defeat him. He was complaining about the zoning, that we didn't zone to the south, and that is why he was supporting Tinubu. It's a lie. He was the one manipulating everything. He brought his man from Benue State to chair the committee that threw the zoning open to all of us. That's why some of us bought the forms. But once it did not go his way, the man became inconsolable. I mean, his videos have gone viral everywhere. Right. Everything he said. I remember the day Wike came on this Arise News and was attacking Dave Umahi. the former governor Ebonyi, he was attacking him for going to APC.
Right.
That the man was leaving malaria to go to cancer. All these things are there. So Wike just talks, manipulates everybody. Now he has boxed himself into a corner.
Right.
He has met his match. APC, those guys, don't joke with them. One word, retrogression. We're not even in a state of inertia. According to Isaac Newton, inertia is when you are in a state of reluctance. This one, we're going backwards. We're not in a static state. We're going backwards. It's unfortunate. You know, because Nigeria parades some of the greatest human beings on earth. And it's embarrassing if you travel a lot and everywhere you go, people are asking you questions that you cannot answer. I cannot understand what is wrong with us. You see a man that you thought was brilliant, and then he gets power, and then everything scatters. Things are falling apart. The economy has refused to stabilize. If you take a patient to a doctor, even if the patient cannot cure the patient, you expect the doctor to at least try to stabilize the patient. We have not been able to do that. This year is virtually gone. 7 months almost gone since they took power. And you would expect that, oh, these people prepared for this power. Now they are blaming Buhari, their own immediate predecessor. Is it not a shame? And then now they are fighting. They were fighting in Ondo State just for them to give power to somebody. My Egbon Akeredolu, I mean, I love him. I pray for him every day. You know, but what does it take to just give power to his deputy? They had to hold meetings upon meetings. Everybody wants to just hold on to power. Now Rivers, we don't know where next. You know, so how can a country make it? And we're running around looking for investors. We're looking for foreign loans.
Well, Mr. MOMODU,
who will take us as a serious nation?
So my people, if Nigeria really wants peace in the country and anything that has to do with politics and democracy in Nigeria, the likes of Wike and President Bola Ahmed TINUBU are a set of people that needs to work out of anything that has to do with it. Because these people has caused a lot of damages to this country because of this crisis. We have some set of workers, as you heard in this video, that are pending their resignation letter. Wike cannot turn Rivers to Lagos, where TINUBU makes and gives orders at will. Wike sees himself as the almighty since he supported APC in the last presidential election. Nigeria as a whole nation is being insulted by people in diaspora, saying that there is a lot to be amended in the country instead of TINUBU interfering in matters that doesn't concern him constitutionally. Wike, as for me, sees TINUBU as a mentor with the way he's handling Rivers State. Instead of TINUBU calling Sim FUBARA and Wike together, you should have called Wike aside and asked him if he wants to be running the Rivers State or continue as a minister. But because of his ambition, because of Wike and President Bola Ahmed TINUBU's ambition, he couldn't do that. There has been a lot of lamentation concerning this, my people. Share your opinion in the comment section. Do not forget to share this video to every social media platform. If you cannot share it, like it, give it a thumbs up so that YouTube can recommend it for us. And do not forget to subscribe and click the bell icon as you are watching this video so that YouTube will notify you anytime we upload another video. See you in our next video.